poverty, slavery, starvation. These are the elements that make up every new Bannerlord player's experience. Right after Tailworlds became the 1950s drunk dad who tossed us all into that directionless cesspool of a tutorial. We were all now abandoned to fend for our lives, alone, out in the wilderness. How do we survive? Some become conquerors, some become blacksmiths, rogues, workshop owners, and even traders. After my character Malek was defeated several times by beginner-level bandits in the tutorial stage, I was left wondering, how will I survive? What skills will I develop to become a rich and powerful warlord? Now it was my time to get a taste of fighting, trading, and just in general, surviving. But before I could do any of that, I needed to rescue me brother and sister by clearing out the bandits in Radagos's hideout.
Alright, so we have gotten through the training. I've learned how to become an absolute master on the battlefield. And now I have to go to Radagos's hideout. So he's basically the bandit boss. We essentially have to go and fight him. I don't really know what's going to happen. I don't know how this works. It's possibly just like another battle. I'm going to go there right now. I've got a few guys on my team. Let's see how it goes. Right, so this is a little bit different. I wonder how it works. We're going to go ahead and I suppose I have to order me men again as usual. I'm kind of still getting used to the commands, so they're not following me by themselves. I'm going to have to tell them what to do. Maybe that happens in every battle, I'm not sure. It'd be kind of weird if there's like 500 troops and they all stand still until you give a first order. But I guess that's normal. I've got some guys with me. I've only got 9 guys with me because I've got a total of like 14, but only 9 of them are coming in here with me. So this is clearly very different to what we usually do. Right now, I'm going to run through here. I think it's going to be like a series of bad guys. So like we see this fella here and he's throwing rocks at me. He actually, okay, I thought he had like no weapon for his weapon, but this is going to be pretty easy. Like, I mean, are we just going to take them on one by one, all 10 of us? Okay, this is going to be a bit easier than I thought. I hope I'm not saying that too soon. Right, so we go through here. I don't know which side of the water to go on. There's moments like this when I kind of don't want to lead the men. I kind of wish that they could run ahead for me so I can figure out what I'm supposed to do. But anyways, I'm leading them through here. You can see all the hints of where they've been living because they've put down their mats and their campfires and all their stuff. There's evidence that they're living here, you know? This guy just threw a rock at me. I just realized my health is literally half. So I've no idea how I'm going to get over this. But these guys are having a terrible time against us. That guy doesn't even have a helmet on, the guy who just died. Let's just see how this works. I'm going to bring them here through the trees and I hope that helps us or something. We're going along a river and I kind of like that. Like this symbolizes that the bandits are living along a river because it's like a source of life. It adds a bit of realism to the game. Like back then, you know, you were not going to survive unless you're living near a river because you need that running water, you know. I mean, people didn't have taps back then, you know. And these guys are basically camping as a lifestyle. Which I know this is some nerdy stuff, but like, you know, this is how these people lived, you know, they didn't live in houses and stuff. They're actual kind of criminals who live out in the countryside, you know, so they live along the rivers. And to be honest with you, that makes them easier to find as well. But we literally just take on the bandits like 2 at a time, and there's 10 of us. It's a really bad situation. I wonder, will it always be this easy for the rest of the game? Every time I take on bandits, you know? These guys haven't even noticed us, and I'm figuring out weird controls. Apparently you can target an enemy now. Imagine if the bandits were like this oblivious in real life. It'd be so strange. Okay, so I don't know what else is left to do. Okay, alright, so we're gonna fight. That must be him, that's the boss.
So, who's this that comes through my place of business, killing my employees?
Okay, right, so we have to get our brother and sister back, and I think he's already gotten rid of them. I have to choose if I'm going to duel him or not. Okay, I'm going to actually try and be brave and not try to fight him just by myself. This could go horribly. This could go really, really badly. I have no experience in this game. Thankfully, he has no shield, which makes it easier. I'm not going to lie, I'm actually a bit scared. I mean, because he's the computer, so this is just an AI controlled fella, so he's able to like block me pretty easily. And like, if he smashes my shield, I have no hope. I'm not able to block with just a weapon. And he's probably got like really, really high health as well. Like, I'm sure I have to hit him like 10 times before he goes down. I really don't know what I'm going to do. He's blocking everything. Oh, I did it! Jesus Christ, thank God. Unbelievable. He only had 2 fellas there and I've got a whole team with me. Absolutely class. Unbelievable. That's just completely and utterly epic. Okay, so I wonder what we're going to do with him now. I'm going to take this guy prisoner. I'm going to show him to me brother. I have no idea how this is going to play out. I'm just going to go along with the game. I can't wait to see what happens next. How are we going to get our brother and sister back? This fella talks an awful lot. I think I'm just going to skip all the way through it.
Hoping to find more treasure here.
Nice. So my brother is here. I'm not even bothered listening to him anymore. I think I just want to skip all the dialogue and go ahead. So let's just jump to the next bit. I think I should have been paying attention. I have this random artifact and I don't know what to do with it. What are you supposed to do with this thing? What is that? What did I just find? I have no idea what's going on now. I'm going to have to just blindly play my way through the rest of this game now. Alright, well, I'm totally lost, but I have learned little bits about what you're supposed to do in this game. I'm going to go to this town. I think I'm going to buy and sell a couple of things, hopefully get a bit of money, and then let's see what happens after all that. Alright, so I have some sheep with me, and now I need to go to another town and try and sell them. I'm going to go to this castle and see if I can sell it there. We'll just go through this little gap in the mountains and see what happens. It's really, really slow for some reason. I don't really know what to do about that. We're going through these wooded forests. I think there was a perk that allows you to go through the forests faster, but I don't have it or something like that. I'm still trying to figure out how all that stuff works. It's going to take about 500 days to get to this castle. I do love a game that has a bit of realism in it, but this is strange. I mean, it's kind of forcing me to just watch how slowly people traveled back then, we're on a horse and I guess they want me to realize how big the map is, I don't know how many days that took, but I think that probably took 3 days to travel from a village to a castle. No idea what's going on here, so I'll just have a look around. Alright, so I came here hoping to sell the sheep that I'm after buying, but I have no idea what's going on. There didn't seem to be an option. So I'm in here now having a look around. This place is lovely, but it's like where are the people? Do you know? I'm surprised. It's not very lived in. There's this book here and he's reading a book. A very confusing old spot. Is that where water runs underneath there or something? I will say the place does look kind of beautiful, but at the same time, the village literally had more people in it. There's another fellow up here. I'm going to go up and talk to him. I can't let you in, my Lord Garius would be furious. And I'm supposed to say that I think he's the boss here. Right, well that's a bit of charm that just failed. I don't know why I would ever want to say that to him. Maybe this is not the right place to be selling things. I have an awful lot to learn about this game. Right, so I'm going to travel to this village and then maybe I can sell me sheep there because I really badly need to make money. There's some fellas coming up to talk to me. I wonder are they like the refugees that we saw in the last video?
What have we here? Looks like the mountain spirits have answered.
We have to fight them. Oh, I've lost all my men. Where did all of my men go? I'm only by myself. I didn't realise. I thought I had a full group of fellas with me. I had 14 men not too long ago. I wonder, Jesus Christ, the game just took me men away from me. I have to fight 8 fellas by myself. I don't think I really have any strategies to do a 1v8. They're all throwing rocks at me. I better stay away from them. If I can take out this fella on horseback, maybe it'll make my life a bit easier. Oh no, it's a shame, because this game is really realistic, so folks will hit you 3 times and you're gone. I'm basically finished. This is not going to go well. I'm gone. Oh my god, what am I supposed to do now? No way. I've only started the game and I'm already taken prisoner. Do I have to follow around these fellas now? How do you get free? Oh, this game is so bizarre. I can't believe that. They didn't even give you a game over screen. They just straight up told me that I'm prisoner. Will I be a prisoner for a long time? I bet you I will. I'll probably just be a prisoner now for ages. It's literally night time and everything. How long is this going to go on for? Right, well now I have a chance to escape. Okay, so this is how we leave. Right, I think I'm out. I've escaped from my captivity. I don't really know what I should do. I think I'm going to go to my village. I'm disgusted. Can't believe how difficult this game is. The challenge is well, I'm going to go here. I think I'm going to buy some more soldiers and I will not let that happen again. Honest to God. I'm never going to let bandits ever capture me again. Right, so I've got some troops finally. I'm going for revenge. I see this group of 8 fellas. I'm going to assume it's the same group of lads. I'm going to fight in every single one of them. He still thinks he's tough. He doesn't realise what he's up against. 8v8, I'm going to take them all on. Alright, okay, so let's see what we're actually able to do. It seems to be 8 of the same fellas, so it's 1 man on a horse and everyone else is on foot, and I have the same setup. I still have 7 lads. So I'm going to fight the man on the horse, and then they'll all fight these fellas. I hope my men are actually strong enough. To be honest with you, I don't really trust my men. They look a bit weak. I'm trying to fight the footmen and help them out, but I'm also useless. I think we're losing this one. I will try to fight this fella on the horse, but it's not looking good, lads. It is not looking good at all. I think we're beaten again. Oh my god. No, this is terrible. I think it's over, lads. I think it's over. I'm captured already. Again. I'm never going to let bandits ever capture me again. We defeated one of them. Because there's only 7 lads left. Okay, they're giving me an offer. They're offering me a chance to go free. Fine. I think I had to pay a bit of money. Okay, I've lost all my men. I have to start all over again. This game is relentless. I'm going to go back to the pig town and we'll see if we can do anything there. I need to buy some stuff and make some money. I'm in a really, really bad situation. I don't think there was anything there that I should have bought. So I'm going to go over to the sheep town. I need to buy cheap things and find a place to sell them. So let's see what we can find. All right, so I'm going to buy these 5 sheep and then I'm going to try and sell them. And that's how we're going to make money. And the way you make money is you go from the sheep village over to the pig village. And the pig village doesn't have sheep, so they'll buy the sheep for a higher price. Genius. Where the hell is me sheep? Where I bought grain and sheep and I can't find them. I think, jeez, is the game glitched out? I think I didn't press done when I bought the sheep. Does that mean I didn't buy anything? I have so much to learn in this game. This game has a bigger learning curve than I could ever have imagined. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy pigs. Oh, 1 pig. Now I need to sell them for a higher price in the sheep village. Then I'm going to buy sheep in the sheep village. And I'm going to sell them to the pig village. This is Salesman Tactics 101. Okay, so here we go. I have me pig. I actually bought him this time. The pig isn't going for a good price here. So I don't want to sell them now. I'm really slow again. I wonder, is it because it's nighttime? In fairness, who the hell wants to travel at nighttime, you know? I'm only one guy. I don't have my army anymore. I got nothing. I'm literally a single fella trying to sell animals. So I'm just taking a scanner on the map here. There is a hideout and then there's this big like city called Poros. Maybe I should go there, but like maybe the prices are going to be worse there. So I'm going to go and I'm going to see what happens. I still seem to be like really, really slow for some reason. Oh. I think we're going to get captured again. I have 5 sheep on me, lads. Don't be stealing from me. I've been caught by myself again. Oh, I was really hoping I could make a bargain with them, but I've only got 23 dinars. I can't pay them. Sure, if I could just give them like me sheep or something. Yeah, this is really, really bad. 14 versus 1. All right, lads. There's no hope. There's no saving me. We have to go out with a bang, lads. I don't know how we're even going to get away with this. Like, I don't even have the money now to pay them off. The last time that I got away, I literally paid my way out. How do you recover from this? Like, I've hit rock bottom already in this game. I might need to start all over again. I basically can't get any worse. The good thing is I'm not able to find them anywhere. Maybe they ran away. Maybe they'll leave me alone. Look at this. They're nowhere to be seen. Oh, the good news is none of them are on a horse, so they won't be able to catch me. When I keep running around them like this evasively, all the rocks are missing. And I have me shield up as well. Oh no! I'm already at a third of my health. There's just no way of winning this. Jesus, I came off my horse. Bloody hell, how do I get back on? Alright lads, I'm going to have to be brave. I have to go in here. They're going to knock me out if I don't start charging at them. There was nothing I could do. Nothing I could do. Jesus. Oh my god. 14 bandits this time. If I'm the only prisoner, how could I even get away? I've gotten away already. Look at this. The game is just sick of me losing. That's why it's letting me get away so quick. That's all that's going on. Well, I'm going to go to the big town that I was supposed to go to anyways. Except now I probably have lost all my sheep. So I hope that there's an opportunity to make money.
Alright, so I had a quick little break there and now we're in this town called Poros and it's my first time ever being in it. So I'm wandering around and I'm actually looking for a fella because I don't really know how much you might know about this game, but there's these blue exclamation marks over the important people, and there's this guy, so he's Destor the Tanner. He's saying, who am I? I have to introduce myself to him. And so the point is, I'm going to read what he's saying. He's a craftsman and all this, right? I think I'm going to try and skip through as much as I can. He works from dawn until night or whatever, fixed rates so that prices are high and I'm still making the same. Right, so he's basically going on about this. I think what's happening is he wants me to help him with a problem. I have to deliver 6 loads of wool to his contact, this guy, who you can find in Zionica. Okay, right, so he wants me to try and bring 6 loads of wool to a guy in Zionica, and basically, as far as I know, I can accept the request and then I have to do it. And I think there's an option that's like grayed out now, but I think I can actually send someone else to do it for me in the future, which is really cool. Like, there's a lot of things you can do in this game to make money. One of the merchants in the town comes to talk to you. We've heard rumors that you have purchased goods from Destor the Tanner. Well, our laws require that only merchants resident in the city can buy goods directly from the artisans. Turn over the goods to me now. So he's basically the equivalent of some lawman or taxman or whatever, and I've no interest in cooperating with that fella. So I'm making a mistake. If I'm making a mistake, we're going to find out what it is. So whatever. Straight out of the town. We're heading over now to Poros. We're leaving Poros, and I'm going to go to the... I've already forgotten the name of the town, but I'm going to go to that town that he told me to go to. It's down there on my picture. It's Zionica. I don't really know what I should do. I'm a bit scared. I think I saw some bandits up ahead there, because, you know, I've been kind of roughed around by this game, and I have, like, no money. So I need to be, like, accepting every mission that I can do. Okay, so I've waited here for a while, and now I really don't know if this is safe yet, because I'm kind of worried about being attacked again, you know? And I do not have an army with me this time. Literally one guy, and I'm trading. He's trying to give me a tutorial. I'll try and ignore that. I'm going to stop by, I think, in every single, like, town or whatever, just for safety. Alright, so I'm waiting in the town, and I don't know if it, like, really helps me or anything. Like, I mean, I feel like my character should get a little bit of sleep every now and then, but I don't know if the game rewards you much for resting in towns. I would like it. I love realism in games, so I would love it if resting in each town actually benefits you in some way. Maybe, like, it recovers me health, because down at the bottom there, my health is 33%, and I still don't know how the healing system works. There doesn't seem to be any kind of potions or health items to fix me health. There's no bandits nearby, so I will actually skip this little village here. Okay, those guys are not scary, I don't think. Villagers of Neokoris. I'm going to hope that they're not bad guys. Oh, but there's guys in red there. There's like 10 of them. Okay, so we're going to skip those, and this is the town that I'm supposed to go to. So this is my first way of recovering myself from all the hardships I've had and all the losses, and my entire goal right now in this game is actually just trying to make money until I can build up an army again. So let's see how that goes. This guy has like a special mark on his thing. Oh, Avagos the Tanner, the Vintner. Avagos the Vintner. Okay, so I'm going to try and introduce myself to this shady guy. I don't really know how this happened. Meeting him in this dark alleyway. He must be like some kind of bad guy. I know your name. I recently hear you caught some bandits around here. I say good work. And I think the other merchants around here will agree. Cleanse the roads of those vermin so that the trade can flow. That is a madman altogether. I love this fella, whoever he is. He sounds pure shady and pure dodgy. We'll see now what we're going to do next. Okay, he is the guy who I have to deliver wool to, and he's going to give me 650 dinars. I have 23 right now, so this is absolutely bloody huge. This shady man in the shadows has just saved my life. I think I can start an army with that much money. We'll see now how this goes. This is incredible. I love this game. Okay, actually, before I prioritize setting up armies and stuff, look at this. Like, I mean, this is a game, as far as I know, made by like a really small dev studio. And it's all just about battles. It's understandable if other areas of the game are not in depth. But look at this town. Look at this. It's just beautiful. Okay, so here I am now, and I'm kind of on the way back to Poros. And I'm kind of just, oh no. Oh, I'm after getting distracted. 6 bandits against me. I'm going to explore the other options apart from fighting, but I'm not sure if this is going to go well. So I have more money now, and I don't really know what else I can do. And so this is me first time actually realizing that I can actually just buy my way out of these situations. Thank God. I guess this is why you shouldn't try to do this alone. I'm going to give these guys the bare minimum. I'm so annoyed, like not a hope in hell that they get another cent off me. But I'll give them whatever it is that they're looking for. This means I'm free now. Jesus, what honest criminals. They just let me go. Not a bother on them. Okay, do you know what? This is not too bad. I just bought my own freedom. So I think that set me back a little bit. I'll try and make a little bit more money, and then I'm going to get more soldiers. All right, so are those the same bandits that I just met earlier? Because I kind of went into Poros and then I just left immediately. Not much time passed. I think those are the same bandits. They probably will come after me again if I go near them. So I'm going to be mega cautious this time. I'm so annoyed at myself. There's a lot of bandits around here though. I might be safe in the village, but who knows? What we're going to do anyways is we're going to have a look around. I think I have found that it is possible to make money if I travel from just those 2 towns and the villages in between. Poros, and I think it was Zionica was the other one I was in. But the problem is it's treacherous, and I love this about this game because that's exactly what would happen in medieval times. And if anyone ever played like Red Dead Redemption, there was a similar aspect where if you're out on the road, you can be jumped by bandits at any time, and they'll like ambush you. They'll come out of the bushes and stuff, you know? In this game, it's a bit different. It's as I said, it's a much smaller dev team, so I wouldn't expect them to make an entire open world that you can always explore. It almost wouldn't make sense, you know? And so the best open world moments in this game are when you're actually in battle, because that's when you're on the battlefield. I think they're probably better off making it like this maneuvering on a map type of game, because it comes across a bit crappy initially, but to be honest with you, it's just a much better idea. To make this entire game open world would probably ruin it. Like it wouldn't make sense if you have like a huge army and you're actually traveling everywhere you go manually instead of just watching it on a map. It just wouldn't make sense carrying like 500 troops around with you all the time with lots of cargo. Although maybe that'd be cool in its own way, but you know what? Maybe that's in the future. I think that while this game has some weak points, especially given the size of the dev team, I think it was like 90 guys or 80 guys that makes up the entire team who made this game. I think what they've done is an incredible job so far, but as you can see, I haven't really gotten very far, so let's just see how that actually goes. I haven't really found much to trade just yet, so I don't really know if I'm actually going to make enough money anytime soon. Let's just see what happens. I did buy some things there in Zionica, and I hope to God that I can sell it for a good price in Poros. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I came from Poros, and I think I had something like 650 dinars or something when I first left Zionica last time. So now I've sold that stuff in Poros, and I have 870. And I've also bought some stuff too, so I actually made pretty good profit. And I think if I just keep running back and forth, I'm gonna make some money. But it's like, you gotta learn. There's a real big learning curve. Actually, I love this. So I'm beside this party of 88 guys, and they're friendly, but the bandits in the woods are actually staying away from us, which I think is so cool. So I can just kind of hover around that small party, or that big party of 88 guys, and they'll actually scare away all the bandits. But I seem to be way faster, so I'm going to take a chance, and I'm going to run a really quick back to Zionica, and we'll see now if I have any good trading opportunities this time. It's so interesting in this game, the way that they make money. Like, I'm actually so amazed by it. It's something I've never come across in any other game before. So I guess this is probably a good time to start exploring the map a little bit more. I couldn't find any good prices in Zionica, and that means I've decided I'm going to try and go to another town. There's a couple of villages on the way. There's this one called Neocoris, and I might just stop by. But the goal is I'm going to go to this other town, that one right there. It's called Jalmaris. I hope to God that I can actually find some good prices. The problem is I have to try and memorize the prices of the things that I already bought. So I don't know how well that's going to go for me, but this is really interesting. Like, I mean, apparently I have a quest where I need to get like 1,000 dinars, and I'm actually not doing a bad job at all. But it could go downhill because, like, the prices might all plummet and I might make a few bad purchases. Okay, we got another one of these shady people in the alleyways. Honey Tongue de Asora. I wonder what that means, you know? That's a really kind of sus name. She needs help with some kind of a problem. I don't think I'm going to be able to help her right now. But I love these shady alleyways. This is so cool. And she has a walk like a man, in case you didn't notice. Okay, so I'm finished up in Jalmaris. It was okay. I made a couple of profitable trades, but I don't think I did much good for myself. I'll just wait here for a while because there's some bandits outside. There's like 5 of them. But they're still too much for me. Like, I haven't got any troops yet. So I've bought some things, and I don't want to open my horizons too much because I don't want to stray too far away and get lost on the map. I'm going to go back to where I'm kind of comfortable, just for the moment. We're going right back to Zionica, I think it's called. And there is bandits around the place. 22 bandits is like the biggest group of bandits I've seen so far. But there is also lots of friendly parties, so I feel a little bit safe here. But I think I'm beginning to learn that being in the woods is like the dangerous place. So the woods are the place we're going to try and avoid. But another thing I like about this game is as I'm traveling, you can see the time changing. Like, it takes several days to travel in between these towns. It actually reminds you of how long it actually took to travel back then. Like, I'm literally one guy on a horse, and hold on, I've actually got some bandits with me right now, so I have to be like mega careful. I think I'm actually faster than... Oh no! Okay, this is too scary. The place is full of bandits at nighttime. I'm going to hide in this village. I'm just going to wait here for some time. I don't know, I mean, it seems to be like the morning, so maybe the bandits just go away in the morning time. Like, banditing and banditry is a real nighttime activity, so I might go to this castle and see how it goes, but I really don't know what I'm going to do with myself. This game has a real big learning curve in it, I have to admit. I'm a wanted criminal, so they won't let me into this castle. This is a tragedy. Like, I'm not going to lie, I'm actually kind of in danger here. Like, how am I supposed to get past all the bandits? There's 6 bandits standing in the way where I want to go. Okay, so my tactic right now is to just maneuver about the place. I cannot afford to battle, not even in the slightest. So I think if I go this way, they might have forgotten about me. There's more. There's so many bandits. I really don't know what to do about them. Like, I mean, it's really nerve-wracking, I have to be honest with you. So I think if I just if I just zigzag back and forth, I was hoping it would help me. This is going to be like a real patience game. The worst part about it is I think I'm going to be here until nighttime. I don't know for sure if I'm faster than these guys or not. Like, I'm pretty quick. I think I'm pretty quick at the moment. It's hard to know if I'm actually fast enough to avoid them all. Let's just see. And the problem is I cannot hide in the castle for protection, which is such a bloody nightmare. We'll just have to see what happens, I suppose. It's the only way. It's the only thing I know what to do. We will literally have to just see what happens. So I made it safely over to this village anyways, and I'm going to try and figure out what I can do here. If I can make enough money, I will eventually get troops. But it seems to be safe right now, thank God. There's no bandits around. This is the place where I met bandits last time and I had to pay them off. So I'm going to be mega cautious. And it seems to be that area full of trees behind us. That is where all the bandits seem to be. I wonder, is there like a system in the game as to how the bandits like regulate themselves and where they show up and where they are more common and less common? Okay, so I've made a little bit of money here in Poros, and we're going back and we're just doing another trade run again. I've bought some things and I sold some things. I'm making a little bit of money every time, but it's not like huge. So I'm kind of waiting for those good blue exclamation mark things to come up. If they start making requests where they can actually help me make a lot of money, then it's going to be great, because at the moment they seem to be offering requests that are like too advanced for me or something, or require me to be having skills like blacksmithing and stuff like that, and that's just not helping me. So we'll see what happens. I've got another group of 10 bandits here and I don't know how I'm going to avoid them. Let's just try and go along the shore and hope they ignore me. They're probably going to bother those people in that village, so I think I'm pretty safe. Alright, so I actually made a load of money that time. I had such a good time there in Zionica. I think the prices just change every couple of days, so if you're lucky and you just keep traveling around, you will eventually find good prices. But I still kind of have no idea what I'm doing, and I have to admit I was using Google a little bit to help me figure out what are the good things to buy and at what prices, you know, because I just want to get through the game without too many more blunders, you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to go through the game as honestly as I can. It's tough. I mean, I've already like lost battles a couple of times and it really sets you back at square one. Let's see, I assume that they won't let me into the castle again, but I won't be able to fight off these bandits over here. There's 5 and 6 of them. Now the bandits are just cheating me here. Oh no, they have me circled. There's 12 behind me and there's 5 in front of me and there's 6 up in the woods. This is a nightmare. How am I supposed to get past this? I'm gonna try out Annika Castle, and I think they're letting me in. They're actually letting me back in. I don't know what the problem was last time. It said that I was a wanted criminal, and I have no idea what that's all about. This game has so many little features on it that I have no idea what's going on. Either way, we've waited in the castle now until nighttime anyways, and it seems to be safe. There is more bandits up ahead, but I think I can safely wait in this village of Annika, and then it should be okay. Just having a look at the troops, because I haven't actually bought any yet, but I'm considering that I might buy some right now. And this will be a good time to get started, because I have the money now. I have like 1,400 dinars. I'm just not sure which troops to actually get. I'm gonna have a look at these ones. They look kind of cool. Whatever the word is, Vigla, I just like it. It sounds better than a normal recruit, you know what I mean? Okay, very good. I went ahead and I bought those Vigla recruits, so now I have a 7-strong army, and I want to be careful. I'm tempted to take on that little party of 6 bandits, but I feel like the other 12 bandits are going to come up and help them, so might be better off just avoiding those. I might try and get a few more of these recruits. This is 5 guys. Now this battle might go really, really badly, but I'm going to see what happens. It's my first time getting right back into the battles after a lot of trading, and I hope to God that it goes well. Let's just see. I mean, finally a bit of excitement at the same time. You know what I mean? He's not looking for a fight. That's good. That means he's scared. You want them scared in this game. Neither am I. Surrender or otherwise. Yeah, it's time to fight this guy. Okay, so let's go. 7 versus 5. And I think the meter in the middle kind of tells you how good you're going to do. I think it's saying that we have a slight advantage. Let's just take a look at these guys. I've got 6 men under my command, and they all seem to be just infantry versus 5 infantry. I'm going to try and figure out a little tactic to try and fight them all off. I'm going to start them off in a shield wall, and I'm going to have them wait here. I hope this works out, because I think it's easier for me to fight those guys while I'm on the horse. So, oh Jesus, 22 damage. Oh, this might not go as well as I thought. So, my tactic right now is to put my men in a defensive position, and then I'm going to try and harass the enemy a little bit. And it might like disorganize them. See, look, they're not in an organized formation like my men, and that might make them a bit easier to fight. See how they're all just like disorganized like that? And if I can get some of them to pay attention to me and some of them to maybe follow me, and then the other ones can split up and attack my men, then that'll be like the ultimate strategy. I'm going to run after them. I'm going to try and hit a few of them, and that'll weaken them down as well. So it's like 2 strategies in one here. I'm trying to weaken down the men, and I'm also trying to disorganize the enemy and like split them up so that my men can only focus on like 3 men, and there could be 2 men running at me. I'm going to tell them to do something now. I'm going to tell them to charge. And let's just see. I think, you see, this has worked out really well. There's 2 guys over here trying to look at me, and they are hurting me, but like, oh no. Okay, I might die. But this has worked out really well so far. I think we're doing okay there. I'm really not sure. No, we're doing pretty well. This has been a masterful tactic. Jesus Christ, the improvement is crazy. Like, I know I had the advantage in this fight, but this was not a bad tactic at all. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to get down. Look at the lads. Look at them. I'm not going to lie, I'm delighted with myself. I'm actually really impressed. This was a pure tactical battle. I know it was only 7v5, but that was pure tactics. One guy on our side went down and he's only wounded, so no one died. This is really, really good. And all 5 of their men died. Jesus Christ, we have destroyed them. That's so crazy. I'm so impressed with myself. That's a mega improvement. Because the truth is, to be honest with you, I actually do love battles. I love medieval battles, and I love watching them videos on YouTube where they describe all the medieval battles and how they played out in history. I do like the tactics and everything like that, but I just feel like it's going to take me a little bit of time to learn it. But I think I've made a big improvement so far. I actually tried to use a tactic and it actually worked really, really well. So I won't try to fight anyone outnumbered just yet, but let's just see how it goes. I'm really absolutely loving this game. Having a quick look here at the recruits that I can buy, and they only have those like basic guys, but I did buy I'm going to buy this one infantry guy over there. He looks kind of better. I'm going to ignore these fellas with hats on their heads though. Like, I don't think they're going to be very tough. All right, so we're out here now traveling at night time, still making money, still doing trades, and I'm going to go in a different direction. I've one extra man with me, so we have 8 men fighting. My health is only at 25%, so I probably won't be able to fight as well as I did before, but we'll see what happens. And I'm going to head up to this town, which I think is the town where we first started the game at, and they seem to sell sheep there or something. I'm at the moment like where I'm constantly looking at trade options, and I am kind of winging it, but I've been making money fairly well so far. And the worst part is when I actually come to a place where there's some bandits up against like a mountain cliff, we can kind of box them in. Of course, that party ends up being bigger than mine. There isn't really anything I could do. I'd love to fight some more battles, but maybe I should allow myself to heal a bit more first. And so now in this part, I'm just going through the towns and kind of just allow myself to just slowly play the game and kind of just get through the different areas and get a feel for it. Still going to try and do some trading, but I'm also trying to figure out if there's any more bandits I can get to kind of strengthen up my army, because one good way to make money in this game, apart from trading, is actually just fighting the bad guys, you know? There's 10 up there, but they're going to be too much for me. I just know it. Good thing is, I've actually got some Vigla recruits over here, and I'm interested in those guys on horses, but they're kind of locked right now. So I'll have a look around here. I'm going to claim myself some of these Vigla recruits and see how that goes.
So, who might you be?
All right, so Naselos of Tarkutis. Well, good day to you, sir. Okay, so I'm going to introduce myself to this guy. I think he's got a request for me, and he wants me to deal with some bandits, and I'm really interested in doing that right now, so let's see how that's going to go. He's lived here all his life, and he wants to do a bunch of stuff, whatever the hell. Okay, not a bother. There's this old ruin, a place that offers a good view of the roads, and yet is hard to reach. Needless to say, it attracts bandits. A new gang has moved in and they have been giving us hell. Okay. So I think, long story short, I have to go to this hideout, figure out whatever the hell he wants me to discover, and fight those bandits or whatever. You know, it's probably just going to help out the local areas. I'm going to go there because hopefully it will help me like upgrade my troops and make them stronger, which is the biggest reason I'm doing it. I also need money. So it's been interesting talking to this guy in a bush. Weird that he needs to pull me aside here like that. It's I don't know why they always need to go to shady places in this game. Alright, so here I am with my 14 men, and we're going to go up to this, what looks like a cave, and we're going to go up there and check out the hideout. So we have to wait here until nightfall, and then we're going to do some kind of ambush-like attack on them. I've never done this before, so I'm interested to see how the whole thing goes. Alright, so for some reason I feel like I have to start speaking a little bit quieter here. Even, I think I just gave a command there or something. I'm going to give another one here, because I think what happened there a second ago is I gave a command and he doesn't actually make a sound anymore. He always makes like a big shout in the battlefield. And right now we seem to be doing some ninja stuff. So I wonder what's going to happen. The bandit hideouts are very interesting to me. I wonder how it all works. Now the problem is I have a spear with me and it doesn't... Oh no, I'm already dead. Are we running away already? We've already lost. Oh, I feel like such an idiot. No way. I can't believe that. I think I would have been better off if I just told them fellas to go in without me. How the hell could I be that bad? It's unbelievable. I think the spears in this game are a lot worse when you're not on a horse. That has broken me heart. How could we be that bad? Now there's just loads of bandits running about the place. I think if they all group together, they're going to destroy me, so I better run out of here. I'm just disgusted at myself. I can't believe I let that happen. Now let's just focus on trying to get away from these guys. They're actually really smart. For a second there, they were all going to gang up and come together. There was like 10, 7, and 12, I think. I'm going to go to this town, and it has a picture of a pig on it. All right, so while I was in that town, what happened was a guy asked me to hunt down some bandits for him, and this is perfect. So if there are bandits around, I'm going to try and fight them all. We'll see how this goes. So I think I have to fight like 3 bandit groups or something like that. Let's see how it all goes. And they all have these blue exclamation marks on them now, which means that those are my target or something. I've got 14 men and 1 wounded. I think the wounded guy is me. The problem is they're all kind of fast. I can't catch up with these fellas. All right, so I think that the tactic you have to go for here is you have to find these guys here and push them up against a mountain, and then they can't climb the mountain properly, and you can kind of trap them in here. That was a fail. Oh, I've got these guys here. I think I'm going to be able to fight these guys now. These are 8 guys and I have 14, but there's 6 guys traveling behind us the whole time. So they combined together. They're going to fight me together. That's really, really bad. It's not that bad. It's like 14 v 14, but I'm kind of worried now how it's going to work. Either way, it doesn't really matter. The game won't let me join in and attack myself because I'm injured, so I have to literally send in my troops, and there's a chance that this is going to be really, really bad for me. So I'm just going to send my troops in, and I hope that they don't get destroyed. This is pretty good. This is really good. Maybe my tactics weren't that important in the last battle. Jesus Christ, we've just destroyed them. They don't even need me. Yeah, I very much am in the early stages of the game. I mean, you know, it wasn't long ago I thought that I have to hang back and just start giving commands. Turns out my troops are just better. Maybe it's the Vigla recruits. I got so many Vigla recruits that maybe they're just stronger than the other recruits, you know what I mean? I think that's what's going on. This stuff here is equipment and loot and stuff, and I'm going to try and loot it all. I think the advantage of this stuff is probably just selling it. Most of it is probably all useless stuff. I don't know if it'll actually provide me with much good equipment. I mean, it's literally just bandits, and the bandits all seem to be worse than me anyway. We'll hop on over here to Zestea. This is the town where the guy asked me to help him out with some bandits, so I think I might be doing a good job. I might be helping him out. I don't know how many more bandits he wants me to get. Alright, so after traveling quite a bit, I'm just trying to recover myself, and you know, the healing is super bloody slow in this game. I've actually traveled, like, I assume it was a couple of days, and my health is only at 37%. We're going to jump in here to Jalmaris and just see if there's any things I can trade. I've got 20 men now, so the army's getting good and strong. Building them up well.
And who do we have here?
This fella, he's not in a dark alleyway anymore, so he's probably a friendlier guy, but it is nighttime, so you don't know what to expect. He wants me to do something that I've heard about and I've seen on the internet before. I've seen this on YouTube, where you can help out like a merchant caravan, and they have loads of money, and if you can protect them from bandits while they're traveling, they will pay you for the protection, basically. I think that's what this guy wants me to do. He's a spice trader, according to his name. I'm going to help him out, and I just have to follow his like merchant caravan or his merchant wagon thing. Probably just got a donkey or something, and I have to protect him with my own troops. Oh, so just one thing is, you know, at nighttime I do like going around these towns. Some guys, Master Thug, a Master Thug is trying to talk to me. Oh, he seems a bit rough. Look at this fella. I wonder what he wants from me. Look at that. That's mad. Take orders from Doncia Rottentooth and no one else. Now get lost. Right, that's really, really interesting. I don't know what his whole goal is. I'm going to go wherever I was going anyway. I think I was talking to her like a previous time that I came to this village. There's an option to buy her brewery. I'm not going to do that right now. I really do not have that much money. Holy crap, it takes an awful lot of money. Jesus. Look at that. 20,000 dinars. I've got 1,800. That's mad. Okay. Whatever, we'll see what happens here then. Sure, isn't that mad? Like, all that matters to me is I just need to be making me money. I'm going off following these boys. I think that might be them because they've got the special exclamation mark on them. So they must have like 13 men already, and I'm the extra 20 that helps bolster them up. I'm just going to be following them around, and I wonder how much money you can get from this. Imperial Caravan Master. I feel safe knowing you're looking after us. Please continue to follow us, my friend. Well, you know, he has an awful lot of faith in me for, I mean, the state of me, like, I'm not even wearing good armor or anything, you know, I mean, we are only like 20 men, but I think if he has a good look at my good Vigla recruits, like, they're proper tough boys, you know, the bandits don't stand a chance against them. You fight a bandit against my Vigla recruits, 1-on-1, our boys win all the time. I think I haven't even had much deaths recently, because I had to like simulate a battle there recently back in that pig town. We had like 3 wounded men and no losses. It was mental, and that was like a battle where I wasn't involved in. So to be honest with you, my boys are strong enough, they don't even need me. I reckon I'd be able to protect this caravan, not a bother. I think we look fairly crappy, like we don't look like tough men, but we are actually well able to take on the bandits in this area. So when it comes to looking at these fellas, this caravan, I don't know how close I need to stay to them, but they are fairly slow actually. Like I'm barreling ahead of them, and I'm kind of wondering, why are they taking so long to get to where they're going, you know what I mean? I'm not actually sure what the difficulty is going to be like in a second. I'm going to pop into this village anyways and see what the crack is, because, oh, that's 23 raiders. Them raiders, there's too many of them. We're not going to fight them fellas. I think we're going to stay in the village, and if I wait here in the village with them, then they should be fine. And then there won't be any problems. What's that? What's going on? I think that's my caravan. Oh no, my caravan got defeated. Why didn't they wait in the village with me, like?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
I can't believe that just happened. I reckon I'd be able to protect this caravan, not a bother. Oh, that's a flaw in this game. I was telling my boys, my caravan, I wanted them all waiting in the village. They literally left the village and went and fought those fellas. Well, I feel like I have been robbed myself, to be honest with you. And I didn't even partake in the battle. I would have made so much money there, and I think I've actually damaged my relation now with whoever that guy was, the spice vendor fella. I might go back to John Mary's and see if I can talk to him and make him feel better about it. So another aspect of this game is when you're actually like in some kind of alliance with another clan or another party, like obviously they have a mind of their own. So I don't know what I'm going to do like in them situations. I feel like in the future there'll be a lot of situations where I might have like guys on my side, and they're not going to do what I think is the right thing to do. That's probably the most frustrating thing throughout history, when there was 2 leaders of 2 different armies trying to cooperate, and they had 2 completely wildly different strategies and wouldn't listen to each other. It always interests me how the armies and so on communicate in this game, or communicate like in medieval battles and stuff, but the sad thing is you can't seem to communicate with other parties in the game, and that's a huge tragedy, because I just lost a caravan because they wouldn't stay in the village for protection. Like, that's so stupid, you know what I mean? That was a pretty big bunch of bandits. I don't know if I really wanted to fight them. The good thing is, though, besides that caravan that I just tried to protect and failed miserably, the good thing is I am actually progressing in the game pretty well, and I've made a fair whack of money now. I've made like 1,500 dinars. I've got 20 men. These 10 bandits here, for example, if I could actually catch them, I'd be doing pretty well. Like, I could probably fight them. So I'm gonna try and see if I can hunt down these 7 bandits. They seem to be a little bit slow, but you gotta chase after them tactically. Like, you gotta try and encourage them to go up into the mountains or into some place where they find themselves in a dead end. And we seem to be like getting a little bit closer, but it's actually really frustrating watching this. Look at us trying to get close to them. I think we're going to catch them, and there's no one around to help them. Okay, so I think they got some friends now. So they've got 7 and 10. They got 17 men, and I've got 20. I don't think I'm at 100% health, but I think I'll be fine. We'll jump in. I don't really know what tactics to use either. I assume it's going to be like an all infantry only battle, because it is still the early stages. Alright, so it's a nighttime battle, and I'm not sure what to do with all my men. Got 19 good strong infantry books. There is one of their fellas on a horse. One of the enemy is on a horse, and the rest of them are all on foot.
Kill them all!
Okay, good. So I'm just going to have them all charge, and I think like 16 of their men versus 19 of us. I think we're going to do pretty well, and I'm just going to harass these guys quick. I hope they don't hurt me, and we should do okay, I think, but I wish my fellas were a bit more organized. Like, they didn't seem to come in like a really neat line. They seem to get disorganized. We're getting loads of green on the screen, so this is looking really, really good. I think we're eating them alive. We're destroying them. See, those fellas, they don't even have feckin' t-shirts on. Look at them. They're useless. And the only issue now is trying to figure out what are we going to do about this this guy on the horse. But he seems to just have run away. Like, where the hell is the fella who was on a horse? I don't see him anywhere. Oh, that's him. He's really, really, really hard to see. I'm going to go after him anyways, and I think the problem is I'm going to have to kill him, because like the fellas on foot, they have no hope in hell of killing him, and he runs really far away. Look at this. Sure, how am I supposed to fight this fella if he's running all the way over here? And I miss him like every single time. This battle is going to be a long one, boys. I think it's like all of my men versus one man on a horse. Sure, how are they ever going to stop him? And now I'm running into 3s. Oh lads, this is like, it's, you know what this is? This is a really easy battle, and it's going to take forever. I'm taking out the bow. I'm going to practice me archery. I'll see if I can shoot him down. And what I love is like all my men, they're all actually running after him, even though they have no hope of catching him. And he's running into threes as well. Maybe the woods is a good place to stop horsemen, because like I'm shocked at how easy it is to run into threes. If you had like 20 or 30 or 50 horsemen running into the woods, a load of them would get stuck in the trees, I guarantee you, because there's just too many of them, like, and they'd end up running into all the obstacles. But he's a smart man. He's avoiding all of me men, but he's not able to hit me men either, because like he only has a sword probably. I think, oh no, he might have a spear. I think that fella has a spear. Either way, I'm going to shoot all my arrows at him, and I hope this gives me a crap ton of bow skill now when I'm done. I have missed every single arrow that I have shot at this man, and I don't know if I'm ever going to hit him with a single one. But I'm just spamming, and you know, the cursor keeps going red, and I don't even know what that means. I think it means that my level is too low, and that if I get higher level, that it'll stop being red. What's cool about this game, but also kind of bad, is like every time you shoot with the bow, the cursor doesn't like stay small. Like it gets really wide, and it's because my bow skill is really, really bad. So I think the only thing that I should be doing right now is just shooting a bunch with the bow, and then we'll just have to see what happens. I mean, I assume that my bow skill will go up or something, because I hope it doesn't take too long, you know what I mean? Now I have the boys here in a defensive position, because I think running after the horseman is just a bad idea, and I think my idea now is I want the horseman to run into them. Oh, there he is. Jesus, he comes out of nowhere. So I'm gonna keep running after him, but I want him to try and run into my men, and I think that they actually have a better chance if they stand still, which I know is like really, it sounds counterproductive, but if they actually stay still, if he runs into them, then there's a chance. Oh god, he just did so much damage to me. What am I going to do if he kills me? Alright, so for some stupid reason, he's still avoiding all of me men, which, like, I mean, how does he expect the battle to end if he doesn't try to fight them? Do you know what I mean? But I think the good tactic is he can either avoid my men when they stand still, or if he tries to run into them, it's going to be really, really hard for him to actually, like, if he tries to run into my men, they might actually catch him and be able to hit him. Even just 1 or 2 weak hits, you know? And then he's going to be, like, really, really weak after it. I'm going to use up every single one of my arrows, and I hope this goes well. I think I'm actually going to die. I think he's stronger than me, because he did a huge amount of damage. He took more than half my health that time. Alright, so there he goes. He ran into my men, and maybe they landed a hit on him. A few of them fell down, but I don't think anyone actually got properly hurt. Like, none of my guys are wounded or anything after that. I'm still going to try and hunt him down, but every single arrow I have shot misses. But like, the cursor is huge. Like, there's just no way to actually hit the guy here. I feel like he's going to hit me with his last hit and I'll go down. It's kind of scary. This is cool, actually. I'm just shooting backwards now. And the cursor keeps going red. It means that I'm going to start missing all over again. I haven't even hit him once. I'm going to keep shooting every single arrow that I have to shoot at him, and when he's caught at the trees is probably the easiest time to shoot him. But I'm always going to miss. I don't know what to do. Oh, I did it! I literally killed him. No way. And that was my last bloody arrow. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's my last arrow. That's the last one I had. It's the only shot that I hit him with out of like 20-something shots. And that was the last one that actually worked. I can't believe it. Look at that. We won. Oh, I can't believe it. 3 of me boys have died. Look at that. The only fellas who went down. They were brave men. This was an incredible battle. We fought against their infantry really, really well, but it's the man and the horse was the tough fella to take down. It's the man and the horse was the tough man. What a beautiful peach of a shot in the end. I can't believe that. That is the best shot I will ever make in my whole life. Honest to God, I think archery is probably my favourite thing now. I think I'm going to prefer archery rather than swinging an axe. Honest to God, that's just incredible. Alright, so I'm back around Poros, and I just realised while I was travelling, a big part of what I was trying to do was actually wait for my health to recover, and I was waiting for my health to be back at max because I need to go back to that hideout that's constantly being marked on me screen, and every time I'm travelling around I was just waiting for my health to come back to normal. But sure, I just won that battle, but I lost nearly all of my health in it. Do you know what I mean? I can't go back into the hideout until I actually get my health back in check. Do you know what I mean? So I'm really, really worried about what's going to happen. Let's just see what happens. Alright, so one of the things I'm going to do while I'm waiting for my health to come back to normal, I'm going to escort this caravan, and hopefully this time I'll just get lucky or something and we'll figure out something to do. Alright, so with this caravan, and I think it's owned by someone called Gala the Factor, and I don't know why, I think that's the coolest name ever. She has this caravan and I have to guide it as well, but this time I'm going to wise up and I have to realise I have to fight the bandits all the time. I think these are some bandits here, but they're not highlighted with the special marker thing, so I think we're safe. But I'm just going to keep following these boys around all the time, and we'll see now if there's any enemies. These 6 bandits aren't going to do any trouble to us at all. But I wonder, will a few of them gang up together and try and fight us? If they keep small bandit groups like this, I'll be delighted, because I don't really want to fight everyone, do you know what I mean? And I haven't actually seen yet what happens with these battles. Like, I mean, do those 13 guys from the caravan, do they actually join you, or are they just a bunch of useless fellas who can't fight? I hope we don't have to fight any bandit groups that are like 20 or something like that, because that'd be a little bit excessive. We do have 12 and 8 here. Let's just keep going. I think that oh no, the bandits are going to attack now. Oh no, they're not. What's going on? That's so strange. Right, these boys have come to attack me without the caravan, so I'm just going to fight them. I'm just going to see what happens. I think that there's another group. Yeah, there's another group of 10 bandits that joined them. So oh no, they're actually 30 now. Well, I think if we get a little bit tactical, we might win. But the problem is that we're going to take a good few losses this time. All right, so really sorry to have to tell you this, but I don't really know what happened. I just ended up losing all of that footage, which is really horrific. I promise it's never going to happen again. So if you have a look here, there's 8 and 12, and I'm not really sure if those other group of guys have anything to do with our battle, but I have a feeling that I think it was 8, 12, and 7 that's here. So like that means that out of 30 men that we just fought against, we only took down 3. Very embarrassing. We're getting carried away with this group of 8 bandits here. They have found another group of harmless guys that they're attacking, vulnerable fellas out in the woods. This battle continues on. They destroy them. How tragic. All the bad guys keep winning for some reason. Now we're going over here. We've had this horrible situation. Gala the Factor hates us. We've lost her caravan, and now I've got this freedom offer. They're offering to let me go for some of money. I have a kind of an okay amount of money, so I guess it's not too bad. I managed to get out of this place anyways. I'm all alone out in the woods. There are bandits all around me, so I have to be careful because they'll try to just recapture me. Then I move, and then there's even more bandits all around the place. How am I going to get out? Well, the problem is this video has gone on for long enough, and I'm really sorry about how it's ended. I was hoping it would be a lot better than this. You can check in next week and you'll see how I continue on. Hopefully it's going to go an awful lot better in the future. Thanks for watching. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, and come back next week and see how it turns out.